Good afternoon, everybody. I am the Runway Travelista, you guys, and today I am here just talking a little bit, you guys, about the benefit of and the power of positive thinking and positive attitude for a total well-being and overall total wellness. Okay, you guys, having a positive attitude and positive thinking is a part of, we can say it or not think it is, but it is a crucial, critical part of our total well-being and overall total wellness. Okay, and this is just going to give a few little synopsis on what it is, the pointers of having that positive attitude. And this is something, you guys, that I can truly speak on because this is something that is true and real and authentic for me and in my life, and what it has made, on where it keeps me from being stuck and stagnant and just having a good attitude and a good outlook. It means a lot, you guys. Okay, so we're going to go with the pointers. Okay, so we're just going to explore the topic that not only improves our quality of life, but has the potential, you guys, to change how we experience the world around us. Okay, because we know that it is a lot of negative in the world, and a lot of things that we may not like, violence, just wickedness, in the world, you guys. And the thing of it is we can shape our world, the world we live in. Okay, we can make our environment however we want to make it. We can create that for ourselves. Okay, and we can do our part in the world, you guys, to think positive and to have a good attitude, and it makes it better for us, for our total well-being and wellness. Okay, you guys. So it says number one, positive thinking shapes our perception. How many of us know that perception is a big thing? How we perceive the world, how we perceive things, how we perceive our life. Okay, the way we think about things. Okay, having a positive outlook on it, it shapes our own perceptions. Okay, all right. So it says the simple fact that our thoughts shape our reality, which they do. Okay, when we approach life with positivity, okay, we begin to see opportunities, okay, rather than obstacles. How many times, if y'all knew how many times that I bumped my head, okay, so let me say this. I have always, for the most part, kept a positive attitude, even when I was dealing with obstacles. But some things, you guys, that I had struggles and challenges with, okay? And until I got to the point where I had to see that, okay, if you're going to keep struggling and you're going to keep going through this same thing, if you don't get a clear thinking and positive attitude about what to, because really sometimes, you guys, it's not even really, some things I know are difficult, and it's a challenge and a struggle to perceive the outcome. But sometimes, if we don't think so much and we think more clearly about a positive outlook and an outlet, then we don't struggle with it as much. Okay, it's all about having the right attitude and thinking about a situation. Okay, sometimes it ain't even really that big of a deal. I mean, we make more of a deal. Some things are, don't get me wrong, some things are, but I'm learning in life, you guys, some things are just really not that serious. Okay, we put more to it. Okay, so it says a positive thinker doesn't deny challenges. That's one thing that I say that is big for myself. I understand that there are challenges in the world. Okay, it's things that I face, that you face, that that are struggles for us. Okay, but the thing of it is if we think we're not denying the challenge. That's the first thing, because some of us, we are living in denial. Like we're keeping that anger, and we're holding on to that anger because we're not denying, we denying that it is a issue for us. We have to be real with ourselves, acknowledge that, okay, I'm struggling in this area. This is a problem for me. But this is the kicker when it says a positive thinker doesn't deny the challenge. Okay, when you don't deny it, then you don't try to lash out in anger and just make it and irritate your life by being angry about that thing. You acknowledge that it is an issue for you, okay? But then you channel that into a positive way, like you just channel it better is what I'm saying on that. And we'll get more into that. It says, but rather sees them as manageable and solvable. And that's what I was going to say. That's the point I'm trying to get to, that sometimes we are going through things, but we're finding ways in our, to see that it's something that, okay, it's not the end of the world. Okay. We can get through this thing. Okay. It's okay. So it says this mindset shift enhances resilience. Okay. It giving us the ability to bounce back from setbacks more easily. And that's what I was going to say. The bottom line to it is, okay, we understand the challenge. We're not denying that we are struggling and it is a challenge for us. But what do? Our bounce back game is good. You know why? Because we got our focus on the positive. We're understand that it is a struggle for us, but we're understanding that it's not the end of the world, okay? And that challenges do come, and then we can face those challenges and move from them, okay? And that's just all about being optimistic too, you guys, okay? So it says numerous studies support this. Researchers have found that positive thinkers, okay, have a healthier outlook on life, okay, enabling them to handle stress better, solve problems more effectively, and develop stronger relationships. Okay. This is true for me, you guys. And I don't say this for any brownie points or anything. Just over time, this is something that a discipline that I have had. Like I said, I've always tried to remain positive, but and think positive. But if I dig deep and go to the root of some things, I might have it might have appeared that I was thinking positive, but deep seated and rooted, I had a little anger there that would have me to do just think a certain negative thought that would keep me stagnant, okay, in a certain particular area, if that makes sense to you, okay? So we got to get down to the root. We can look positive, because a lot of our lives, you guys, and I can say this from experience, I was talking about this before, a lot of our lives looks positive, okay? We're like, okay, I'm going on in life but really we know deep down, if we get deep down to the nitty gritty, some of the behaviors that we're doing and some of the things the actions that we're doing that's deep seated and maybe kind of wicked, okay, it's because we got some deep seated rooted anger, okay? But to the world, we're coming out like it's all good. And ask me how I know, because I've done that, okay? To the world, it appeared like I just had it all together, but deep down inside, I was crying myself to sleep at night, because I was still dealing with frustration and anger on the inside, okay? So we have to acknowledge that. We got to look at that thing. We got to see that, okay, what are my motives and what am I portraying out in the world? Am I looking good out here where everybody can see it? But I see, okay, so this is the biggest kicker. The mirror will be you, not what the world sees, but what are you feeling on the inside? Because on the outside, I could be looking good and everything I can seem like the world is good. I'm confident in the world and all that. But when I get to myself, how do I feel? Okay, that's a kicker. So that's something to look at. That's getting more into a deep seated taking inventory. Okay. All right, you guys. So it looks like it's a lot on this, and I didn't know I was going to go this far with it, you guys. So we are going to have a part 2, but this is something that we need to kind of dab into. Okay. So let me say this. We're going to stop here. I didn't know I was going to get really into it. And that's why I say the more I talk now and things come into my mind, that I'm able to really to go deeper with this and go longer. But we're going to have a part 2, and we may have even a part 3, because this is very important. Positive thinking and positive attitude for total well-being and overall total wellness. Okay, so stay tuned for part 2. Okay, you guys.